Here in Mission Control Houston, teams continue lowering the pressure inside Commander Reed Wiseman and pilot Victor Glover's suits during this demonstration test. This should help them be able to maneuver out of their seats and get to work on some of the tasks we hope to see them accomplish while they are suited. You're looking at a live view inside the Orion spacecraft. The spacecraft and crew are on flight day 5, now 52,600 miles from the moon. They are 223,909 miles away from us all on Earth. Currently, our crew members are stepping through the Orion Crew Survival System suit procedures. This is a test of the suits while they are pressurized on the Orion spacecraft. These suits serve as the launch and re-entry suits for the crew. You probably saw them in this international orange on launch day. However, these suits, as is listed in their name, survival, are also available for survival situations. If the cabin were to be depressurized, these suits could provide the crew with breathing air for 6 days. This is a test flight, and so we are using this day as a test of these suits in such an environment. Now they are depressurizing Victor Glover and Reed Wiseman's suits just a little bit more to allow them to move out of their seats. When the suits are pressurized, it makes it more difficult to move inside the spacecraft. We have some other tasks we hope to see the crew complete today, including using the pill tool. There is a small port on the side of the helmet where the astronauts can insert what looks like a straw and allows them to take medicine if needed while they would be in this situation. Of course, any pill taken today is simply a placebo for the purposes of the test. We also hope to see them eat and drink through that same port. This is one of the biggest parts of their timeline today. However, we do anticipate the outbound trajectory correction burn this evening actually, at 10:03 p.m. Central Time. This will be using the reaction control system thrusters on the spacecraft. These trajectory correction burns are simply refinements of Orion's flight path. We did cancel the first 2 of those as we felt like they were not needed following the translunar injection burn. But this will help us further refine our trajectory ahead of tomorrow's lunar flyby. Crew communications right now is only coming to Mission Control Houston. As we are testing this out for the very first time, we want the crew to be able to share transparently what steps they are moving through and what they're experiencing while in these suits. Once this demonstration is complete, we will make sure to put their audio back on the broadcast. This is Artemis Mission Control, and we continue to monitor this Ox suit demo. Meanwhile, teams at Johnson Space Center and Mission Management are preparing for today's mission status briefing. If you're watching on NASA's YouTube, you can stay right here. You'll be able to see that live. If you are interested in solar array wing views, you can tune in on our other stream. That's where commentary will continue. Again, standing by, that mission status briefing scheduled to start in 4 minutes at 5:30 p.m. Central Time.
Artemis II mission is a test mission of the Orion space capsule.
Artemis II will be the first time we put humans on this rocket.
We're going back to the moon because it's the next step in our journey to Mars.
We were always going to the moon.
Pushing ourselves to explore is just core to who we are. That's a part of being a human.
And liftoff. We shall return.
Continuing to test out every bit of Orion.
Coming back to Earth, 7 miles a second.
When humanity sets big goals, we can bring together genius from around the world.
You have the best people on planet Earth putting this vehicle together.
That's what's up.
To innovate for the benefit of humanity and to inspire the world through discovery.
And here we go.
Good evening and welcome to NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston, and welcome to our Artemis II status update. I'm Rachel Kraft with NASA Communications, and we're joined this evening by several NASA leaders to share an update on how the test flight is going overall as the crew gets ready to fly by the moon. They are Dr. Lori Glaze, who leads NASA's Artemis program, Rick Henfling, Flight Director for the mission, and Kelsey Young, Artemis II Lunar Science Lead. We'll have some opening remarks from each of our participants, and then we'll go ahead and take questions both here and in the room and on the phone line. And as a reminder to those who are joining by phone, you can press *1 to enter the question queue. And with that, we'll start with Lori.
Great. Thank you so much, Rachel. And thank you to everyone that's joining us today and for your continued interest in Artemis II. Our mission continues to go incredibly well. Our crew is healthy as we prepare and gear up to fly by the moon